Of all the cities that ever were, Sparta was the most perfect. It had the union of democracy and aristocracy that is best attainable. The laws were simple, clear, and coherent, and aimed at what was useful to the state, not at accumulation of wealth by individuals. The education was severe, but it produced toughness, simplicity, and discipline. The religion was austere, but it produced sincerity and self-control. The citizens were frugal, hardy, and fearless. When Sparta fell, Greece fell, and when Greece fell, the world fell. Lacedaemon, the son of Zeus, was destined to become a great king and ruler. He fell in love with Sparta, the daughter of Eurotas, and they married, having 3 children, Amyclas, Eurydice, and Asine. Lacedaemon decided to name his country after himself and his city after his wife. As a king, Lacedaemon was always looking for ways to honor the gods. He built a sanctuary of the Charites, the goddesses of charm, beauty, and creativity, which stood between Sparta and Amyclae. The interesting thing was that he named the goddesses Cleta and Phena. The locals found this amusing, but it only goes to show how creative Lacedaemon was. After Lacedaemon's death, a shrine was built in his honor near Therapon, and it still stands there today. According to Tertius, a Spartan writer from the Archaic era, Lacedaemon's descendants traced their lineage to the hero Heracles. This belief carried on, and later authors like Diodorus Siculus, Herodotus, and Apollodorus, all made references to Spartans understanding themselves to be the descendants of Heracles. Lacedaemon's legacy lives on to this day, not just in the shrines and temples built in his honor but also in the pride that the people of Sparta have in their heritage and ancestry. In ancient Greece, the city-state of Lacedaemon, also known as Sparta, was renowned for its fierce warriors and military prowess. The Mycenaean Greeks referred to the city as Lake Daemonian, and the name stuck through the centuries. The terrain surrounding the city was also known as Lacedaemon, and the people who lived there were called Lacedaemonians. The term Lacedaemonia was used to refer to the Spartan land during the Roman and early Byzantine periods, but was not commonly used during the Classical period. Despite being a city-state, Sparta was known for its powerful army and strict military training. It was said that the Spartans were unbeatable in battle and feared by their enemies. Young boys were trained from a very young age to become warriors, and harsh discipline was the norm. However, there were also interesting cultural aspects of Spartan life, such as their unique festivals and rites of passage. Today, the former province of Lacedaemona can be found in the modern-day region of Laconia, and while the city-state of Lacedaemon may no longer exist, its legacy as a formidable military power and center of ancient Greek culture lives on. Sparta, the ancient Greek city-state, was located in the region of Laconia in the southeastern Peloponnese. It was a city built in a natural stronghold, surrounded by the mountain ranges of Taygetus to the west and Parnon to the east. The Eurotas Valley provided the city with fresh water, making it a reliable source for the people of Sparta. The hilly uplands to the north shielded Sparta from Arcadia, fortifying their defenses from potential attacks and invasions. Despite being landlocked, Sparta had access to a vassal harbor, Gythio, situating on the Laconian Gulf, which was an essential port for importing and exporting goods. The strategic location of Sparta gave rise to a unique culture and way of life for the Spartans, who focused heavily on military prowess and discipline to maintain their power and defend their homeland. In Sparta, military training and education were paramount, with young boys beginning their military training at the age of 7. Boys were taught to be physically strong and disciplined, with a focus on endurance and perseverance. They were conditioned to be warriors, prepared to fight for their city-state at a moment's notice. Spartan women were also strong and disciplined, playing a role in their society different from that of other Greek city-states. They were trained to be physically fit and capable of defending their homes in the absence of their husbands. They were also educated in literature and poetry, which was unique in an era when education for women was not common. In conclusion, the strategic location of Sparta in the Eurotas Valley enabled the city-state to thrive and develop a unique culture centered around military prowess and discipline. The water supply, natural defenses, and access to a vassal harbor all contributed to the flourishing of the city-state and the development of its society.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.